going on, everyone? Burnt Toast Chronicles here. First off, let me just apologize for having not kept to my planned upload schedule. I know I'd said every 2 to 3 days, but, I'd been just a little too busy to actually sit down and play Resident Evil and commentate on it. But to make up for that, I'm back to my Resident Evil 5 playthrough, and I'm on Chapter 3-1, so we're picking up where we left off. And the whole premise behind this chapter in particular is you need to collect these 4 pieces of this slate that you use to open a door later on. And if you look up in the upper right hand corner of my screen, you'll see on my mini-map the little blue dot on the left hand side of the map. That's where you're supposed to have gone. Well, I shouldn't say supposed to, but it helps if it's your first time, because if you go there, that's the door that you need to open, so you can just kind of, if you want, get a feel for what you're doing. Plus, at that same island, they actually have a map, and if you pick that map up, it'll show you the location of the other 4 remaining, other 3? I think it's 3, actually, of the 3 remaining, Slate locations. And you don't have to do that if you've played the game enough and you remember, if you remember where they are, then you can just go there without the help of the map and pick them up on your own, because the map is not essential for you to complete the mission. It's just a little extra help. So we, because we've played enough, obviously did not go to the map, and we're just going around collecting these manually. It saves time. So, as you can see, I've already got the second one. And now we just got to work our way back to the little hovercraft. And for the majority of this mission, that's really all it's going to be. You're just collecting these slates, and then at the end, it changes up a little, but each island is going to be a little bit different from the next, so at least it's not, or at least it doesn't feel like too much repetition. I know in theory it kind of is, but it doesn't so much feel that way. And I'm not a good driver of the hovercraft, so I had to let my friend take over there. So, on a little side note, I know this is something that I've been talking about for a while, about my Call of Duty Black Ops. And I had, originally it had been scratched beyond repair, and then I borrowed my friend's, and I had that for a little bit, and then I had to give it back to him, so I was without it for a few days. But I finally went and I got my own, so my capture service for Black Ops is back up, just like it used to be. So I just thought I would put that out there. And then right here, as soon as you might have seen, as soon as you get close enough, it'll trigger this little trap with these spikes, and you just gotta kill everyone here, and the spikes will go back down, and you can pass through. But anyways, about Black Ops, don't expect commentaries from myself on it. Like I said, I'll record other people's gameplay as part of my capture service, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling the multiplayer in that game anymore. I don't know, I can't sit down and enjoy it, so I don't know how many future commentaries I'll be making out of that game. But I'm not too concerned, because I actually have a good handful of videos that I want to commentate on before I would even go back to Call of Duty. So I'm going to finish my Resident Evil, and then you can look forward to seeing a little bit more variety than you might normally see from any other commentator. So right here, getting back to Resident Evil itself, this part you have to kind of watch out for, because there are these crocodiles in the water, and if you get too close, they can attack and kill you. But if you have a strong enough weapon, you can just shoot them and it will kill them. So that actually did happen to me the first time through. I wasn't paying attention, and one snuck up and ate me, so we had to restart it. If you do get eaten, though, it's no big deal. It's not like restarting the whole mission or anything. It'll just restart you from the moment you pull the hovercraft up to the little dock area. So, we've got the third slate, and just gonna make my way back to the hovercraft now. And I think my partner, you can see there's that one right there, but I think my partner's actually killed most of them, because he just stayed back and shot at them. And there's really no point at this part to have both people go chase after the slate, because it's really only a one-man job. It just saves time getting back. So, on our way to the fourth and final piece of slate, and if you look on the very middle of that mini-map in the corner of my screen, there'll be a little circular dot representing another island, and you can't see it anymore now that I'm on this one, but once we get back on the hovercraft, you'll see it. And we don't actually show this island in the video, but there is a little sort of secret island, if you will. Many people call it Egg Island because there's a lot of chickens there, and for those of you who don't know, there's 4 types of eggs in this game: white eggs, brown eggs, gold eggs, and rotten eggs. And if you collect all 4, you get an achievement for it. And the first 3 eggs are meant to give you health, and the rotten egg can actually be used as a weapon. So I know it's a weird concept, but that's just how the game is. And many people have a hard time finding all the different color eggs. So just as a little tip, if you head to that island, you might be able to find one of the colors you're missing. So I remember I actually did do that way back in the first playthrough or 2 of this game, trying to get that achievement. And it's not always a guarantee that you're going to find the right color that you need, but it's just a little bonus tip for those of you who might need some help finding it. And then another little hidden area it's a lot harder to find is it's essentially just a dot on the upper left-hand fourth of the mini-map is this little crashed boat. I don't know if you can even see it. If you look at the blue dot and then look directly up, it's kind of in that area. And that little dot represents a crashed boat that if you go there, you'll find an RPG for free that you can just pick up. It's sitting inside a weapon case. So if anyone needs RPGs, that's always a place you can guaranteed find one. So we've got all 4 pieces of the slate, and we just have to insert them into the door right now. And as soon as you do that, you just have to wait for this little unlocking, and then we're moving on to the next section. So this is actually the final section of this chapter, and we just gotta work our way through this water here. And you'll see in a second what we have to do. This is a bit of a long walk. And right here, I think you could actually go left. We've always done this way. As soon as you step through those circular holes in the ground, it'll trigger this little cutscene and brings up spikes to trap you in there. And if you want, there's also a magnum right there. You'll see me looking at it. But you have to kill all the enemies to lower the spikes again. And if you're not careful, it can trap just one person. If you guys are too spaced out when you step through those into this area, it'll actually trap just one person. But me and my partner have found it better to kind of go through at the same time, because it just keeps us together, and it's, in our opinion, safer that way. So right here, my partner's actually heading up to like a wheel mechanism or something, because you'll see I just gotta deal with this big guy. He has to actually raise a bridge for me that I will cross. So I'm just picking up the jewel that this guy was carrying. And then here's the bridge. He's working on raising it right now. And the important thing is whoever's on the bridge needs to wait until the person... actually, wait, I think I said that wrong. The person operating the mechanism needs to wait until the person on the bridge is completely clear before they let go, or it will kill the person on the bridge. So I'm just opening up this door for my friend here so that he can get through. And then that is the mission. We're just working our way through. I'm going to pick up one last piece of treasure, and then we are done with the mission. So if you guys liked it, then please subscribe for more, and I will talk to you guys later.